Now here's Swift on the ground. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 2nd and 3 now. Going to run again with Swift. Jukes one defender. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 41. Out of the gun, here's Williams. On the quick slant, he's got Allen. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here's Swift on 2nd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's incomplete left side. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that brings up 4th and short. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying grounded with Swift. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd down, here's Williams. He has the first over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. Finds his running back, Swift. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They motion the tight end over. 1st down, here's Swift. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found a gap to take this down to the 28. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 28. Throwing the out route complete. And he has them a 1st down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Now Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 2nd and 3 now. From the 16. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Williams. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. First down, Williams. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They are on the counter with Swift. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Williams set to pass. That throw finds Komet. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Running behind center with Swift. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here's Williams. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Throw on 3rd down. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Rasul Douglas picks it off. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot...
Williams to throw on first. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A tight end in motion now. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. All set up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Odunze running the slant. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. On the ground with Swift. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They send a man in motion. From the 43. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They run with Swift. And he'll advance this down to the 38 on that run. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run now with Swift. And they're going to stop him after he runs it inside the 35. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's 3rd and less than a yard. Now a give to Swift. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Williams on the play action. Komet brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Swift. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, Williams. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He'll throw it. Has it down close. And he's tackled for a short gain. Setting up to pass. The right side hauled in by Komet. And this one doesn't go far. 2nd down now, 7 to go. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he goes down. The Bills got to him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end. But their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
It's Week 17 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Rams and the Bills, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
The Bills defense set to go now in first place in the AFC East. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he's been a key reason why this defense is ranked as the #1 unit in the NFL. His ability to be in the right place nearly all the time and make big plays is a big reason why.
A first run now for Kyron Williams.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano. A 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Now Tua. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Tua sets up to pass it. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tua going to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Pass completed outside to Robertson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Here's Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Always unfortunate to see. The Buffalo defense back out there. They may be looking to bring some pressure here as they've got this offense backed up. 1st and 10 at the 10. Now Browning. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Gets this one to Morris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll search for a stop here in the second quarter of a game that's all tied. To throw, Browning. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Browning. Finding Williams on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. Jared Goff, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting New England Patriots. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
The Buffalo defense back out there. And after an even first half, they'll try to come up with a third quarter stop as the half begins with a 1st and 10. They start the second half here with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. Williams will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Bills defense ready to go again. They've got to defend a very short field here. 1st and 10 already in the red zone. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Williams diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. The Buffalo defense back out there. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a... Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
From midfield, here's Tua. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. That throw right side here going to be incomplete. The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. They've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bills and the Broncos. All that and more coming up next.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. Nick snap on 1st and 10. This one caught left side by Evans. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Something you do not want to see here in the final week of the season, as he will get himself checked out. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here comes 3rd and 6. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this complete to Dulcich. A gain of 16 on that pass play. 1st down, Broncos. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so...
That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Dulcich now brought in motion. 2nd down. Nix. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. So now this defense. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Going for it all. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw. It's Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 3rd and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Off balance throw. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. Here's Nix to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. So this defense headed out for the first time here in this second half. They trail by 4, a touchdown. Dulcich now brought in motion. A first down throw for Nix. He connects with Mims. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, a second down throw for Nix. He's got it to the tight end, Dulcich. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Back to throw is Nix. He finds his tight end, Dulcich.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's a screen from McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They'll go play action with Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Dulcich open, downfield, it's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That's caught right side, it's Franklin. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Dulcich now brought in motion. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Marvin Mims, touchdown. So now this defense in. Nix now to throw it here on first down. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Throwing is Nix. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Nix. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Dulcich now brought in motion. On 2nd down, it's Nix. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Throwing. Nix. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's...
And he will score. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. So now this deep. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Dulcich now brought in motion. They run over center with Williams. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. Nix going to throw for it. That's taken in. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. Now it's Williams. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. That lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. On the give, it's Williams. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
On 1st down, right back to Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain. So mile-high salutes all around. It's a win for the Broncos. They're Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
On the jump. Here we go. Let's go.
First carry now for the former Badger Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
They'll go again here with Taylor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. That's Gregory Rousseau in on the stop. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. So this defense headed out for the first time.
Let's go now. Bronco switch.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Richardson operating from the pistol. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Come on.
They go right back to Taylor. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. Set. Ready, go.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. On the handoff, it's Taylor. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Jonathan Taylor. Cut. So now this defense. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Richardson. Trying to set up the screen, but he just had to spike that one. This will be incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Richardson. Toward the sideline, he's got downs. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. So now this defense in need of...
Bronco 80.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He'll look deep for Pittman. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down. Throwing, Richardson. That one taken in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go now.
Here's Taylor. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. A run with Taylor. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5.
Ready? Come on.
A second down throw for Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Ready?
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Shot.
Throwing is Richardson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. So now this defense. On first down, it's Richardson. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Ready, set. Ready.
To throw, it's Richardson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them down.
So now this defense in need of a stop as they... On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And he'll mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
Hey, alert.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And it's going to be 3rd down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, We'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
So now this defense in need of a...
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. Going over the middle and taken in by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. That's to the left side and taken in by down. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And it's a touchdown. They had gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them... This defense getting set to...
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That one into the hands of Downs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. On 2nd down, Richardson. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Off the zone read, this is Richardson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
He'll take off again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Taylor. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Richardson. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Let's go now.
In motion comes Pittman. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. From the gun, Richardson. Completing this one to Downs. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down. That's caught. It's Mitchell. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Richardson to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Richardson. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. So it's a win for the Colts. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bills and the Steelers under the lights on Monday night.
The Bills defense ready to try and make amends for that opening week loss. And the one we'll be watching is this man at linebacker.
And he's got a tough assignment here because he's going up against one of the better running backs in the NFL. So he's got to be sure with his calls and making sure that his linebacking crew fills all the right gaps.
Here we go.
First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. All right.
Fields now to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of 6, but not enough. The Buffalo defense back out there. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here.
Here we go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Harris running straight ahead. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute...
The Bills defense ready to go again. They'll try to force the stop here in the 2nd quarter of what's been a scoreless.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Here's Fields. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The man in motion left here, Johnson.
Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go.
On the give, this is Harris.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Here we go.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
To throw is Fields. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
The Buffalo defense back out there.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go, son.
Play action. It's Fields. And here's Freiermuth again.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Bills defense ready to go again. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here.
Here we go, son.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here we go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It's brought in by Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So the completion result. The Buffalo defense back out there. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense. Here
we go.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Here we go.
Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go.
Now it's Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They'll toss to Harris. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver, who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd down and 8.
Don't jump. Ready?
Here's Fields. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Here we go, son.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Fields. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
first down, and they go back to Harris.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 115 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, here's Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack on first down,
Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
The Bills defense ready to go again. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get...
Here we go. Go.
Back to throw, Fields. He's got Pickens, complete.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Fields.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
All eyes on Fields.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
That is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
What a call right there. That is so well executed offensively, a massive play in this game. And now all of a sudden, they are in field goal range and with a chance to walk out of here winners.
They'll run with Harris. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Here we go, son.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority and the majority.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now we've got a pause. Timeout called on the offensive side of the ball. May now on 3rd down. To him again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough one. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
May on 1st and 10. This finds Everett complete. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 48. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the gun, it's May. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, here's May. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some... On first down, they'll run. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a New England first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Back-to-back carries here. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. Going play action. May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. It's the Patriots. Needing 8 on 3rd down. May now from the gun. Heaves this one for the back of the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. First down throw for May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Taron Johnson has it. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. To the air on first down, May. That's going to be caught by Everett. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
No gain on that one, and now it's 3rd and 8. Here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to step out with no gain. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Setting up to pass. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to throw. He'll get this to Samuel. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Got Everett, and it's complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Here he is to throw. The Bills getting close, and they take it down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.
The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll search for the first points. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Herbert going to throw on this first play. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he gets this up close to the 40. Dwayne Carter in on the stop. Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1. They'll stay on the ground with Pierce. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to have that 1st down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line. Pistol here for Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. That one on target to Moore. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They fake the handoff. Now Herbert under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So now this defense in need of... On 1st down, Herbert. Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They hand it off to Pierce. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, L.A. Now, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So this defense headed out for the 1st time here in this 2nd half. On play action, now Herbert. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's complete. Some more on the right side. And And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Right back to Moore, another grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Herbert to the air again. And the Chargers are going to be looking at a first and goal. They move it down to the 4. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert to the air again. It is brought in the end zone. Elijah Moore. Touchdown. So now this defense. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That's caught. It's Dameon Pierce. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing now is Herbert. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Now a timeout called by the defense. Now Herbert again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Herbert now on 3rd and goal. That one taken in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, L.A. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here. On the ground to begin the drive with Pierce. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. So now this defense in need of a stop as they come out here in overtime. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on, as they're going to start this drive 1st and 10. Now Herbert, little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. So it's a win here for the Bills. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.